gentlemen, a round of applause for yourselves. Thank you for appreciating us. Good evening, Ghana, and welcome to another beautiful Sunday here on Ghana's Most Beautiful. Now, we all remember last week was very tough. We saw Hima from the Western North region and Boatima from the Ahafo region saying goodbye to us on the show. Shall we please appreciate them one more time? Congratulations to them for sharing their grace, their culture, and strength with all of us. They would always remain a part of the GMB family. I am Cookie, and tonight, one more time, I have the privilege to do this with
Anita Ekia Ekufu. And tonight we're moving on with 13 contestants remaining in the competition. And tonight they are expected to showcase traditional wear from the various regions. There is a story behind everything we do as Ghanaians. And one of the strongest is told through our clothes that we always wear. And this evening our queens step onto the stage to honor their heritage with their traditional outfits. Each attire carries a message of pride, culture, and identity. Cookie.
It's also important to have an expert voice at the table. That's why we are honored to welcome a special guest judge whose knowledge and experience will ensure authenticity, educate us on the significance of what we will see tonight on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at this.
Dr. Yao Anoche Frimpong, previously a lecturer at both Valley View University and Wisconsin University, is arguably an unmistakable guest on prominent radio and TV stations, home and abroad. His deep research into history and constitutional law and the gift of making long and complex public presentations with precision without any notes in front of him has been his hallmark. He is the historian's historian. He has profoundly shaped the media landscape in Ghana and brought Nkrumah to the hearts of many at a time when we have two political traditions without the Nkrumahs. He delivers talks home and abroad on the history of Africa and on Kwame Nkrumah. Indeed, he is Ghana's answer to Kenya's PLO Lumumba. He has received several awards in leadership, history, and culture. Everyone knows him to be very simple, humble, and unassuming. But we all know that he has the ability to shake the world.
And deservedly so, a round of applause for our guest judge. Welcome, lawyer Anoche. Welcome to GMB 2025. And as someone with deep knowledge of our traditions, what would you say is the most important thing that Ghanaians should remember when it comes to preserving the meaning behind our traditional outfits?
Well, if I should answer, I would say that because you mentioned me as a historian, I would define it by saying it is the study of the past with a view to making a meaning into the future. And so our outfit defines us, and it tells who you are, and it makes us as a people ready to stand up against all others. If you find somebody wearing the European, what you call a suit, please, that should not be the end. Check Ghana's independence, and you see that the man who declared it used the northern smoke, and immediately it became a worldwide phenomenon. We should repeat this and make ourselves the sought after in the world.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, lawyer Anoche. Cookie.
He really knows his stuff.
He does.
Tonight, the ladies better be ready. And are we ready to welcome our two resident judges, ladies and gentlemen, Janet and Nana Hima? Well, traditional fashion is not only about beauty, but also about storytelling. Now, to the two of you, how important is it for the queens to balance elegance with authenticity in their presentations tonight? Janet, I'll come to you first.
All right. Thank you so much. Hey, Chixie.
Ethereal, Anna.
More bedazzle me.
Yeah, bedazzled.
I feel bedazzled today, but you're looking glorious.
Thank
well
you.
done.
You too.
So for me today is Tradi GH Glam hashtag pride in my heritage.
Wow.
I mean, this is a time where we are so proud as a people, as Ghanaians, because gone are the days where we dress like foreigners. Now look at all of us. We are dressed in African print, and we look simply amazing. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for the girls to own what they're wearing. But you know, most importantly, I think what thrills me is the attitude behind what you wear. So I want to see how they reflect their stories through the attitude and what they're wearing. So I'm looking forward to a wow night.
Wow night for Janet. Nana Hema, what do you have to tell us?
Thank you very much. You're looking beautiful, of course. Yeah, so tonight we're looking at heritage. We are looking at ownership. We're looking at the difference between the fashion night we had the other day, 2 weeks ago, and what this one defines. This one is culturally related. What shows that we are from one region to the other? We can have similar clothing, we can have similar fabrics, but there's something distinct about one as against the other. So that's what I'm looking for. What puts one apart from the other?
Give it up one more time for our judges, ladies and gentlemen. We're in for a ride tonight.
We definitely are, Cookie, and tonight promises to be an exciting one. But to you, our in-studio guest, and of course our viewers at home, the competition is getting tougher with only 13 queens left. And tonight, one more time, is an eviction night.
How many people?
You are saying, oh.
About 6 people, right?
About 6
Yeah,
people
about
can
6
go
people,
home.
yeah.
6 to 7.
Hey, saying, are you voting? Are you sure you are voting? Let me see your phones. Where are your phones? Let me
Okay.
see. Bring out your phones. You already know the
There's
code.
one gentleman here saying, yeah, boy.
Do you know the code? What's the code for voting?
Okay,
That's
looks like you guys are good. But you know what? Your scores, when it comes to the votes, it makes up some 60%, and the judges have 40% of the results. So you have an upper hand, and you definitely have to push more and keep the votes coming in. We're taking a quick commercial break. When we come back, it is a show time. Don't go anywhere.
See what I thought, what I shot, what I slim, what I fat, what I like skin or melanin. Baby, step in a circle and dance to the beat. What I Angelique, Monica Benedicta or Caro, or maybe Manchetti.
Hey, so mommy, who is going to do my day jollof?
Oh, Kwame. You know our secret, right?
Yeah.
Efia.
Yes, me. I've got it.
Now add your Gino Jollof mix.
Perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time. And there you have it, your original Ghana Jollof.
Jollof soko.
Jollof soko. Tasty nie.
What is going on here?
Enjoy Jollof the Ghana way. Gino Jollof is made with a perfect blend of tomatoes, pepper, and fine herbs and spices to ensure a consistent taste every time.
This advert is FDA approved.
B is brought to you by Gino pepper and onion tomato mix. Gino truly cares. Pomo tomato mix. Taste the love. Pepsodent charcoal and herbal for strong teeth and gums and for naturally white teeth. Geisha moringa and black soap for soft and glowing skin. Kivo Gari 4-in-1 mix and Kivo hot pepper. Curry soakins aye easy. Kivo hot pepper. Eshishi. Camel from PZ Cousins. Camel cleans, cares, and protects. GTP, lifestyle. Heaven Black Mosquito Spray and Coil. Heaven Dear, Bacope, and Napa Foods. Soko. Flamingo Paints, simply superior. Vitamilk feels good anywhere, anytime. Gastron from Anna's Chemist, effective relief from stomach discomforts. Fratelli Calipo, the natural fruit juice. Obuasi bitters, numna wumwankasa. 80, life is simple. Zonda, built in Ghana, building Ghana. Global Wings Travel and Tour, official travel and tour partner for GMB Ladies Travels. Covered Cosmetics, confidence looks good on you. Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy.
Fruit Masters.
Welcome back to GMB 2025, and tonight our theme is traditional wear in the 16 regions of the country. Well, unfortunately, we're down to 13 ladies, and so we're going to see traditional wears from the 13 regions remaining. And while clothes, definitely they cannot speak, they communicate in various ways, be it in terms of unity, in terms of bravery, and so much more. And that is what we're going to experience right here tonight on the show. But remember, as you're watching, you keep voting. The short code, let me remind you one more time, is *713 *13# across all networks. And tonight we're starting off from the Ashanti region, and coming on is Sika. But ladies and gentlemen, let's check out the brief of her performance.
Sika, Ashanti region. Told story of Ashanti women whose spiritual strength safeguarded warriors on the battlefield. Clothed in sacred attire, they became the invisible shield of the kingdom. Today, these same rituals honor the Asante Hene in homecoming ceremonies, reminding us that the soul of a nation is guarded not only by warriors, but by its women.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713 *13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Sika.
Oh, don't know where Johnny, yeah, who know, don't know where Johnny. Oh, don't know where Johnny, yeah, who know, don't know where Johnny. The sound you just heard is from the Tumpine drums, meant to summon our Ashanti men for battle. And that sound from the Fonton from drums also pushes our Ashanti men for battle. And you boy Tumpine the freedom ya Fonton from a piano. In times of battle, we, the Ashanti women, have one duty: to wear our momome costume. Yes, the momome costume, in order to secure victory for our men on the battlefield and also protect them spiritually. Our ancestors used different patterns of costumes to culminate this act. This is called a Nibra in Soja, the cloth of untamed fire. And in the sign and in the midst of battle, when our warriors' anger is high and red for victory, we wear this pattern to coordinate their positions on the battlefield and also ensure that they secure victory. It also ensures that they gain dominance over their opponents. It surrenders our men into the hands of Onyankopon, a prayer that even on the battlefield, God should take absolute control if it's a boy only drano or nyamine prano. To the Ashanti woman, the stomach is the seat of life. These cowries channels life and vitality to our warriors on the battlefield. And these over here prevents any harm from coming close to them. This Nsibe headband is a spiritual shield which counters attack, weapons, any misfortune or harm that might befall our weapons. This Nsini seashells spiritually connects us to our men on the battlefield, making it easy for us to offer our support and also aligning their spirits to the land even before they enter it. So tonight, I want to remind you that behind the victory of every Ashanti warrior is the unseen strength of the Ashanti woman in her Momome costume, performing her Momome vigil.
And that is Sika from the Ashanti region. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Sika. And a reminder that tonight, all our ladies have 2 minutes to perform. And so when you're exceeding the time, I'll definitely come in, or Cookie will do that. Thank you, Sika. Now, let's move over to our judges. Lawyer Noche, what are your comments?
Well, I will first have to commend Sika for bringing this up to the knowledge of Ghanaians, that when Ashanti men are on the battlefield, their women do not sleep in the night. In the night, they put on their lanterns and they will march through the streets, invoking the ghosts and spirits of Ashanti to be constantly behind their husbands on the battlefield. And they do invocation of curses against their enemies. Psychologically, it helps the men on the battlefield to know that their women were keeping their womanhood intact and that they were not flirting about with the Kosa and Kobi men. In Ashanti, when we say Kosa and Kobi, we mean the men who during wartime pretend, they feign illness and stay at home with the very aged people and the disabled and children. And many of these Kwasa and Kobi will want to propose certain things to the women. Luckily for the men on the battlefield, day and night, their wives, their mothers will be invoking the spirituality of Ashanti behind the men. You've done very well.
Thank you so much, Lawyer Noche. I'm sure you understand why he's here tonight. Janet, what are your comments?
Sika, it's a pity you couldn't finish your delivery. I was looking forward to what will happen after you've adorned your full enibria esoja. I like that. I didn't know that was the name of that fabric. So thank you for educating us. And what I loved most about your performance is just to highlight what our guest has just said, that when they pray as well, I'm sure it's their husbands, their sons, and their children on that battlefield. So knowing that your wife, your sister, your auntie is behind you with strength and unity, I think it invigorates you even more. So thank you so much for bringing that. Well done.
Well done, Sika. And she's representing the Ashanti region. If you want to keep her in the competition or save her from eviction tonight, the short code is *713 *13#, or you can check out the MG Reality app and then cast your vote. Coming up next, we have a Yeli from the Bono region, but let's check out her profile and also the brief of her performance.
Yeli joyfully leads young women in song and dance wrapped in gold and white chichi cloth, an honor that signifies her being chosen as the paramount chief's wife. She explains the cultural and spiritual meaning of the cloth, its history, and its role in Nafana identity.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713 *13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Yeli.
Culturally, there is no greater honor for a young woman than to be ordered by the paramount chief to be his wife, if only I am in love with him. Of course, to show that I am the apple of his eyes, I am wrapped in a beautiful white and gold cloth, paraded through the town by all the young women. I stand out for everyone to clearly see that may your death dear bien to me sanka, and to tell the people that it is the last time my shoulders are being allowed to be bare in public, for I become Ohenere Prekope. But look closely. This is not just an ordinary cloth. This is called che che. Please repeat after me. Thank you. The signature cloth of the people of Nafana. It is hand woven from cotton into tiny strips, which is then pieced together to form a cloth. According to history, do you know that both the Ashantis and Ewes Kente had their beginnings from the cheche cloth? They used to order large quantities from the capital of German, who were Sampa and Bonduku. The distinction is that cheche usually comes in muted white, red and indigo. There are no elaborate patterns or vivid colors because we believe that a cloth shouldn't outshine its wearer. Therefore, we use bright colors for our special events and for royalty. Today, I am for both. The blue signifies the blessings that comes with it. I am adorned in these beautiful beads from my great-grandparents called Adesienim na Benchre, reminding me of my identity. Before colonization, cowries were our currency. I am adorned in them to signify that me a good mapa, a good fua, and posika into mintomintiaka in my position. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight my outfit is sending 3 messages. 1 from the people who value me. 2 from my family, reminding me of my identity. And the last one from the paramount chief himself, saying that I am exclusive to him. It is time, I must go meet my husband.
From the Bono region. Yeli from the Bono region. Showing us how it's done in her region. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Yeli. Nana Hima, what do you make of her performance and this beautiful che cloth she wore?
I think Yeli has honored the Nafana people tonight. You know, you had cultural and historical depth. Your story came out clearly, and I have learned something today. I like your changeover, your fluidity, and I like your poise. You were very elegant on the stage, and you spoke very well. Thank you.
Thank you, Nana Hima. Lawyer Nochi, can we have your comments?
Well, I will also commend her ingenuity, seriously. And indeed, the mention of German and Sampa as the origin of the cheche cloth. Only I wanted you to say that it originally came from the kapok tree. And you have exposed it rightly by coming out with only 2 colors. Because the cotton has the white, and the only color we had then was blue. Anytime you find plenty colors, it would only remind you of latter association with the Fante groups along the coast who had importations from Spain, Portugal, Holland, and England. And therefore, the colors became a multiplicity. But it's good that you have given us the original color. You have to praise yourself for that. And then beyond that, I wanted you to, well, you did it, because even the Adinkra that we have originated from the German people, and the Ashantis preserved it. I'm happy that you are taking us back to our origins. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lawyer Nochi. The name is Yeli, representing the Bono region, and the short code is *713 *13#. And now let's take you to the eastern region and bring on Ajua. Before that, take a look at her brief.
Ajua highlights the beauty and cultural significance of Krobo beads. These beads represent identity, tradition and dignity, and their production supports local artisans, promotes economic growth, preserves heritage, and contributes to sustainable development goals.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713*13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Ajua.
Oh yeah! Mother of the bride, Bapabi. Today, for this occasion, call me Ajua Dubai. Into Dubai, call me Kobida. Me doba, my dear pena, me bibia. One no bidin esakawa or den esakawa nyako pongenua. I pray for you today that your marriage will be blessed. Rakabashababa. In the name of Jesus. And you want Pastor Chena, Benkun one can be why? Today is my daughter's traditional marriage. In the eastern region, when a woman is set to get married, we gift her items like diamonds from Akwetia, GTP fabrics, Kente from Krobo Odumase, Obe Tutu, and now Obe Pam to say Shame Doba Fe, Nenanga Sia Henema, any Dukua or the better Trinity. But for a typical Krobo bride like my daughter, there is something I haven't mentioned. Let's fix the puzzle together. Redo. A charikono o jauma dibi. Sade kodeno emia taishe ama wogware kra eshewon. Dengade. Ahene, yes, beads. Beads are an integral part of a Krobo bride's fashion. Krobo women historically have believed that beads are a diary of the soul that brings meaning to life, especially through and after the depot rites. But not only women wear beads, so men also wear beads on their neck and on their wrists. My daughter, today, as I put these beads on your neck, always remember to uphold our heritage. And you remember the advice I gave you in the room. As a Krobo bride, always make sure that your beads on your waist are always there. Ladies and gentlemen, beads are made from broken bottles. This means that as we adorn ourselves beautifully, we also save the environment. Hence, meet the Sustainable Development Goal 8, creating jobs for our artisans, and 13, saving the environment.
All right, a round of applause for Ajua representing the Eastern region. And she's that extra over Sabi, mother of the bride we always talk about. Let's go over to our judges and talk to lawyer Anochi. What are your comments?
Well, thank you for the wonderful presentation, except that I wanted you to add that as the mother tells the young lady, let your beast always be there, the reason should have been added that they represent aphrodisiac purpose. And then when a lady is growing either fatter or leaner, it is the beads that will tell and nobody else. Otherwise, the presentation is wonderful.
Wonderful presentation, lawyer Anochi says. Janet, do you agree with lawyer?
I do. And you look amazing. So flamboyant. I see your hairpiece and everything. It looks so beautiful. How I wish you would have completed your delivery, because I think we miss something when you don't complete it. So going forward, please try to say it within the 2 minutes so that your story is whole. But what I wanted to add about the beads, I love beads. They're so colorful. They tell our status. They tell our womanhood. You know, the way they jiggle when we move. There is so much that comes with beads. And I think they have become universal. So thank you for bringing that to the fore. Well done.
Thank you.
And to keep the flamboyant Ajua in the competition, the short code is *713*13#, and that is the surest way to save her from eviction. But now let's make a stop in the OT region and bring on Dio. Before that, check out her brief.
You are OT region. The presentation showcases the identity of the Kokomba people in the Oti region. Through adornments like cowries, beads, and horned head dresses, the narration highlights how fashion reflects wealth, bravery, spirituality, and ancestral connection. By tying these adornments to the Kinashuang dance, the performance shows how fashion comes alive in motion, transforming dress into culture, pride, and heritage.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713*13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for DUR.
Somewhere, Ngai, somewhere, Hindi, somewhere, Yelmai, I stand today as a proud Okpanja, a son of the Kokomba land. My adornment speaks for itself, but it's no mere costume. It's a history passed down from generation to generations. A long time ago, 2 hunters went for an expedition and saw cows move in strange circles. One pulls out his bow and arrow wanting to shoot, the other stops him. Wanting to feed his curiosity, they moved closer, climbing a tree and realized the cow dead in the center, while the others mourn in circles and circles and circles. Inspired by this, the hunters took it home, saying, "Ibachun kun," meaning the cows move their heads this way, upwards and downwards. This, my people, was the birth of the Kinachun dance. The una you see on my head, adorned with the horns, symbolize the cow, the origin of the dance. The candle wrapped around my waist, adorned with cowries, carry spiritual power. Now listen attentively. The turban tied to my feet is the heartbeat of Kinachon. Without it, it dies. This is not only heritage, but drives entrepreneurship, advancing the 8th UN SDG goals of decent work and economic growth. Somewhere!
You are from the Oti region, beautifully adorned in beads and cowries. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Dio. Judges, lawyer, and Nochi. What do you make of this one?
Well, Kokomba women would always depict their beauty through bravery. And I'm not surprised that you are adorned this way. Yes. They have to prove themselves to be brave in order that their men will be braver. And I also like the fact that you explained the horns that you have, that they emanate from mimicking the cow. It's good that you were able to stay within time. So that the time the bell went, you had actually captured what we wanted to hear. And I believe that you will keep it up.
Nana Hima, can we have your comments?
Yes. Yes, I would. Do you are? Well done. It's really not a mere costume that you are wearing. It's everything put together that makes you represent your region very well. My learning today is that there are Kokombas in the Oti region. Yes. You know, when the regions were divided into 16 this time around, we thought that the Oti now is just Volta that has been, removed. So my learning is that the Kokomba people are still there in somewhere there. Yes. So I have learned something, and I know that our viewers have learned something. Your bravery came through your voice.
Thank you.
It did really come through your voice, and your outlook is very, very representative. I like everything that I'm saying.
Thank you. And the name is Dior. If you want to keep her in the competition, the short code is *713*13#. Remember, tonight We're celebrating the beauty of our traditional costumes in the regions our ladies are representing. And I'm sure you've enjoyed the 4 we've seen so far. We have more coming right here for you on GMB 2025. Keep watching. We'll be back after the break.
It's time to rise, it's time to shine. Strawberry time, Vitamilk strawberry time to rise.
Enjoy Vitamilk Strawberry with 33% less sugar than Vitamilk Regular, yet still delicious because of
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 20.
Ringer and black soap for soft and glowing skin. Kivo Gari 4-in-1 mix and Kivo hot pepper. Gari soakings aye easy. Kivo hot pepper. Eshishi. Camel from PZ Cousins. Camel cleans, cares and protects. GTP. Lifestyle. Heaven Black Mosquito Spray and Coil. Heaven Dear. Bacope. And Napa Foods. Soko. Flamingo Paints, simply superior. Vitamilk feels good anywhere, anytime. Gastron from Anna's Chemist, effective relief from stomach discomforts. Fratelli Calipo, the natural fruit juice. Obuasi Bitters, Numna Wumwankasa. 80, life is simple. Zonda, built in Ghana, building Ghana. Global Wings Travel and Tour, official travel and tour partner for GMB Ladies Travels. Covered Cosmetics, confidence looks good on you. Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy.
Fruit Masters.
Where you go? If you say
them up, na me and Nabo to a threshold, you numero uno. Your dimple lips and your nipple. Wakayaga me Halloween Gino. Okay, let's make a video. I go make you famous, but I know between.
It's DJ Abiam.
But yeah. But yeah. But yeah. But yeah. Not
today. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Studio B. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is the 2025 edition of Ghana's Most Beautiful. Now tonight, we step back into the heart of our heritage with a celebration of traditional fashion. So remember that tonight, in every stitch, in every color, and in every style lies the heartbeat of our dear nation, Ghana. Let's continue the performances tonight by welcoming NANA, Nana from the Bono East region.
Nana, Bono East. The act skillfully blends elements of royalty, humor, and relatability, delivering a performance that is both regal and entertaining, while highlighting the rich details of the Bono East outfits.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713*13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Nana.
I come not as one, but Queen Mother of Bono East. I am Nanefia Dunyina II, Queen Mother of Atebubu Traditional Council. Today, I stand before you at the Grand Durbar of Meko Bono Festival. This is not just a gathering, it's our identity. And when such occasion calls us together, it deserves the very best. That's why today, I wear not just a cloth, but the spirit of Bono East. This kente and ornament are woven stories, symbol of dignity, status, and power. Do you know my kente is waving at night? Yes, the weaver undergoes 14-day fast before he begins to work, and he's not supposed to look at the thread directly. Yes, that's why I wear with pride and courage. Upon this cloth, the symbol speaks the Adinkra. These symbols were born with we the Bunus and named after our beloved king, Nana Kwejo Adinkra. Looking at these beautiful patterns in my kente, they speaks volume. The akufuna, the cross of valor, reminds me to defend my people at all costs. The Ohineja, the king's too, though unseen, but whisper to the people of the land, and not itself. Talking about the parting Kentin Kantine, the swelling pride, narrating that arrogance.
Let's give it up for Nana. Nana from the Bono East region, bringing us a lot of education with every stitch and color you've seen on stage tonight. Lawyer Noche, let me come to you for your comments on this one.
Yeah, I would say that the performance, the costume together make Our Lady very captivating. And indeed, she hit the nail right on the head by showcasing the fact that the Bono Queen Mother's costume signifies elegance, status, and all in all spirituality. In fact, the Ashantis learned how to dress their queen mothers from the Bono people. And then above all, let us also commend her. This is very important. Let us commend her for showcasing the Adinkra symbols, because Adinkra was invented by the Bono people. So let us commend her for saying that.
All right. Janet, Obeko Bono Ana.
Meko Bono, Meko Bono, Meko Bono. Meko Bono. Meko Bono. Meko Bono. Eye. Midamas. Ene. That smile that you had and your entrance, it just gave me goose pimples. I was like, oh, this is really, really great. And the richness in the tapestry of your Adinkra. How can we go wrong as a people? This is what I call, when we started the show, I started that tonight is going to be hashtag proud of my heritage. And this was a moment of hashtag proud of my heritage. Well done.
It will be very unfortunate if you let all of this color leave this competition tonight. Please keep Nana in the competition. You know exactly what to do via the MG Reality app, or you can also dial *713 *13# to keep Nana and all of this color in the competition. Let's move to the Northern region and welcome Tasala.
Tasala, Northern Region. Performance through vivid storytelling, the pieces of the Bamaya costume are explained from the Masoli to the Bataro, Nyangbasa, Shahala, and the traditional fan, each symbolizing respect, femininity, and transformation. The performance is a visual celebration of humility, tradition, and the power of fashion as a cultural memory. Be part of the journey by dialing *713*13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Tasala.
Tindana.
Zimsim.
Tindana. My people are suffering. There's no food, there's no water.
The ancestors are angry with you. You can see that from my costume. You do not respect the woman who bear your people. You do not respect women. That is why the land is dried. For rain to fall, you must humble yourselves. Dress like women.
Woman?
Yes, dress like women.
Women?
Yes. To adorn yourselves like them, you begin with the mansoli, which is also known as the head wrap. Wait, it symbolizes disguise, but also pays respect to the strength and wisdom of Northern women. Then next is the brazier and the blouse. Wear them because you must take full, yes, brazier. You must take full image of those you once ignored are women. And then the batu, the yapsa. These are also known as the waist beads. These colorful beads symbolizes hope and happiness. Wear them. And then lastly, the chala. Tie them on your leg. The dance is not complete without the chala. Now that you know what each piece represents, go and wear them, because it is through this transformation that the land shall heal. The Bamaya dance is not just a dance. It's a symbol of clothing, wisdom, and tradition. This is the fashion of Bamaya. This is the cloth of healing. Mbanama, song ya manana palengna. Bamaye, Samia Bamaye, Kelewule, Bamaye, Kelewule, Baba.
Tasala. Give it up one more time for Tasala from the Northern region. Where else to get this type of education from than on the GMB stage? I do hope that you are learning a lot. I had no idea why they were dressed sometimes like this. Today, I have the answer. But I'll move to our judges who have a lot more to say. Lawyer Noche, what do you say? Are you impressed?
Highly impressed. Yeah. Well, in the North, women show strength through dancing. You depicted that. And then also in the North, whenever there is drought, it shows that the men have offended the gods. And so therefore they will have to seek spiritual answers. And then how things can be remedied. And that one too, you showcased it very nicely. My only problem with you is that in the North, in the days you are talking about, our mothers and sisters were never wearing braziers. No, never our culture. So take note of that. Otherwise, you are elegant in everything.
Thank you. Lawyer Noche, thank you very much. And I'll come to Nana Hema for your comments.
Tasala.
Yes, ma'am.
You're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
And you actually didn't just wear Bamaya costumes tonight, you embodied the spirit. And it came out through everything that you did. Your voice, your tone, your movement, performance on the stage, everything went well. I like your changeover and the dance that is the icing on the cake. Everything went well for me tonight, and I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
All right. And make sure Tasala's performance will be your point to make sure. Oh, Nana, you did not finish, Nana Hema?
Yes, please. I was actually saying that I also learned something. I learned the individual items that you removed and how you explain what their uses are. It's also education to me, and I think people have learned something tonight from you. Thank you.
Definitely a lot of education that cannot leave the competition at this time. Use the MT Reality app, or you can also vote via *713 *13# to help Tasala remain in this competition. Moving from the Northern region now to Upper West, let's welcome Nawere.
Nawere is a vibrant blend of Sisala, Dagaba, and Wala heritage. Clothing reflects identity, status, and belief. Each garment tells a story of lineage and unity, weaving beauty with practicality for the Savannah. In every stitch and parting lives the wisdom and cultural strength of our ancestors.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713 *13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Nawere.
When you hear us singing and chanting these songs, it means the Upper West is up for creativity. Now look at this fabric. The bold Dagawaja pattern you see before you today is not just any cloth. It is a story of patience and precision. In the days of Nazanjina in the 17th century, oral tradition had it that the Moses from Ouagadougou introduced smokes into northern Ghana. And in today's Upper West, look at my chief coming. Spot his Zubiu upright, which symbolizes wisdom and leadership. Notice the Dagak Paro, archery smoke, made to suit all occasions, being it grand or daily. His shoes, which are made of animal skin, talks about the journeys that are taken and the paths that are forged with determination. Our hostel, a symbol of wealth and status. The beads that you see, which are made of old glass bottles and clay fashioned together to form the lege, tells our tale of creativity. Now, in 2024, Ghana's tourism sector hit a record of $4.8 billion with cultural emission and tourism. So, dear audience, what do? Let us embrace our local artisans and wear our clothes with pride and dignity. Thank you.
Now we're from the Upper West region, bringing us more education that we needed this evening. And I'll go to our judges, Lawyer Anoche. This is Upper West. What do you have to say?
Well, I would say Upper West is equally elegant, and then showcasing the fact that Ghana will be said to have dominated when it comes to the praise being given to the smoke. There's only one thing I want, not you, it wasn't your fault, I want the audience to know. The trousers the man was wearing, the more the frontage gets down, the more it shows the prestige of the one wearing it. And then the cut or the cap, the longer it is, the greater the person. You have depicted everything. Yeah.
Lawyer Anoche, thank you so much. We are indeed in Traditional Fashion Class 101 tonight. Let's now go to Janet.
Hello, Naure.
Hello, Mom.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
I like the fabric. It brings out the elegance in the northern, I don't want to call it northern kente, but they are traditional weaves. I like the versatility of it. What I loved about your performance tonight was the staging and the joy that you brought through your smiles and through the dancing. Next time, let me just give you a little bit of hint. Because your attire is so elegant, it means that the way you talk and the way you move will have to accentuate the elegance. Do you get what I mean? Yes, so because you were speaking so fast, it took a little bit away from the elegance, but you have been classified as the ethereal beauty of this competition. So the elegance must flow from what you're wearing to how you talk and how you move. Do you get that?
Yes, please.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you.
And finally, the key word for the night has landed, ethereal. Thank you so much, our judges. This is still the traditional fashion edition of Ghana's Most Beautiful. We take a break. When we come back, we see the next set of the queens.
Ah ouais là, aujourd'hui c'est la fête. On va gâter le coin, Kiobit, on y va. Tout le monde est présenté.
Bold patterns, bolder women, celebrating the gift of womanhood.
GTP, life styled.
Mommy, I finished bathing.
Well done, my student. Daddy, I can see that the bath brings hope.
Yes, see how refreshed Kobe is looking.
Together, we will show the whole world the true way of germ protection.
The Camel Way.
Eliminate 99.9% of germs. Camel cleans, cares, and protects. This advert is FDA approved.
I'm still like a crack. Oh, like a crave is like, oh, Amaria, Poma Sherry.
Libya, America, so, Amelia, Zumwa, Bedimuna, then I say, Bam, Mammy Hallie. Manumbala.
And that was a video. Eat a
Hey, a pomo tomato mix no.
Pomo no. When you come while you don't. Hey. Nothing going on.
Hey, a pomo tomato mix Pomo no.
Charlie, no why the love come here. If they do love no.
If it is pomo tomato mix Pomo no.
Pomo tomato mix eye koko kama emupi fiber homunti ema waduane de kuma adamfofo ne abusua nyina.
Now available in a 110-gram value pack.
This advert is FDA approved.
I wish I could have soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Black Soap. With activated charcoal to give you soft and glowing skin. New Geisha Black Soap and New Geisha Moringa.
I wish I could have soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Black Soap. With activated charcoal to give you soft and glowing skin. New Geisha Black Soap and New Geisha Moringa.
When I was young, I asked my mother the secret of hair vitality and health. She said, the right food, the right exercise, the right amount of sleep, and the right blood tonic. Nescafe Blood Tonic is effective for the treatment of anemia, lack of appetite, and stressful conditions in both adults and children.
Nescafe Blood Tonic, the right family blood tonic.
PMB 2024 is Santiago.
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Santiago.
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Santiago.
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Santiago.
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Santiago.
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka.
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaka.
The love. Pepsodent charcoal and herbal for strong teeth and gums and for naturally white teeth. Geisha moringa and black soap for soft and glowing skin. Kivo Gari 4-in-1 mix and Kivo hot pepper. Gari soakings aye easy. Kivo hot pepper. Eshishi. Camel from PZ Cousins. Camel cleans, cares, and protects. GTP, Lifestyle, Heaven Black Mosquito Spray and Coil. Heaven Dear, Bacope, and Napa Foods. Ayade Soko. Flamingo Paints, simply superior. Vitamilk, feels good anywhere, anytime. Gastron from Anna's Chemist, effective relief from stomach discomforts. Fratelli Calipo, the natural fruit juice. Obuasi bitters, numna wumwankasa. 80, life is simple. Zonda, built in Ghana, building Ghana. Global Wings Travel and Tour, official travel and tour partner for GMB Ladies Travels. Covered Cosmetics, confidence looks good on you. Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy.
Fruit Masters.
Move your body, get move your body, I follow. Make I follow. Baby, move your body, get move your body, I follow. Make I follow. Baby.
Welcome back. It is GMB 2025. And trust me, we have a lot of fun in the studio, and I'm hoping that you at home as well, you're enjoying the show. But right about now, we're taking you to the Western region. Okay? And bring on Owuba.
Western region. This performance presents fashion as a cultural narrative, using fabrics, colors, and symbols to tell the story of the Western region. Each detail carries meaning, declaring that the outfit is not just fashion, but a living story of the heritage, pride, and identity of the Western people.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713*13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Owuba.
Duffel. And the yellow was near the strong crow. Ain't to make a door quadra, and I do that or remove. Arocado. As a pro fisherman's daughter, I decided to appear in my canoe of pride. But wait, did I tell you that the symbol for the Western region is actually a fish? Phew, it's a whole fish. No wonder when we talk fashion, we don't just slay, we swim right to the top. Arocado. And the Western region is the heartbeat of Ghana's fashion. Guess what? Our signature costume. Hey! Go! Oh, come! I know you've heard and seen so much about our ankles, but did you know it carries the story of the Western region? Phew, please come forward. It started in the 1709 when a man called John Kenu defeated the Dutch who took over the hinterland and sold its people into slavery. So the blue you see here celebrates our sea and fishing that feed us. Oh, the red, it burns our strength and passion. And the yellow, it sparkles our gold that built Ghana's pride. Arocado. And as you can see, this masterpiece I've put together tells a story of a modern woman who embraces her roots. Oh yes, I'm a modern woman. And every art you see in this masterpiece tells a story from the Western region. It sounds a sound of our way. One chi, Onya is a crowd, Arocado.
I am coming, relax. This masterpiece you see, it was created by talented artisans in the Western region. I hope you can see the sea, the gold, the vegetation. Oh, no, Fiona. Oh, come to the Western region. We give it to visitors who come and visitors who love to spread our story. You know that we are endowed with natural resources.
Oh, Uba from the Western region. And that's how we're doing it tonight. Telling us the fashion and cultural aspect of the anchors, and of course a beautiful outfit as well. Janet, what are your comments?
Oh, Uba.
Auntie.
How are you?
I'm fine.
What do you say? Olumove?
Orokodo. Make a do orokodo and I do the orumove.
Orokodo.
Orumove.
I as a papa.
Thank you.
I think there were some originalities like the canoe and everything, but by the time I saw the anchors, I said, okay, this is a repeat. So I wasn't feeling the jiggies. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So if you get to stay, you better bring on the jiggies and Olumove and everything. Okay,
right.
I didn't feel it tonight. Sorry about that.
Okay. Lawyer Nochi, is he any different for you?
Well, it's a great history behind whatever she did. And I'll have to say that the men wearing the fancy dress, actually depict what happened in the Caribbean after a famous man from the Western region called John Conne defeated the Dutch at Princestown.
Yes.
And then everywhere in the world, that fancy dress started. So it originated from Ghana. Yes. And that man was the first black person ever to have defeated an European power. And then the broken English, you are right. With the construction of the Takoradi Harbour in 1925, thereabout, broken English started from Western region. Rather, I wasn't happy with you using the fishing term, because the people of Western region, Zemers, Ahantes, Wasses, are not fisher folks. It is the Fantas who do that. Otherwise, I would say it has been a very great performance by you. Thank you.
Thank you.
A great performance, Lawyer Noche says. And if you want to keep Orokodo or remove in the competition, the short code is *713 *13#. Now, moving on swiftly, let's go to the Volta region and bring on Etonam. Check out the brief of her performance.
Etonam, Volta region. Etonam takes us on a journey into the heart of our tradition through the intricate processes of weaving kete. She demonstrates how every thread is carefully selected and every pattern thoughtfully arranged, not just for beauty, but for meaning, each motif reflecting the values and philosophies of the Awa people.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713 *13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Etonam.
I sell authentic kete. Today is our kete festival, so I'm going to the weaver, get more kete, and go and sell. My market has come. Kete to, nam kete mava idrase, egyenye kete za ho. Okay. Menye kete ngia. Today I will sell everything. See,
Long before traders arrived at our coast with their foreign fabrics, my people already had their walls carried through their threads dated back to the 16th centuries. The loom was our book, the kete, our language, and every stray from the weaver's hand told a story not written in books, but a story woven into this kete, and with the adornment of our precious beads. Oral history has it that kete originated from Agoti Mekpetoe. The word kete itself explains its power. Ke means open. Te means press. So, kete, open, press. Kete, open, press. You see this beauty? That is how we got the genesis of our fashion and the beauty they communicate. Some a show of leadership, of power, of love, and many others. Now, when you see Togbesri drop in his takpekpele anglo, then you know that there is an important meeting, and his linguist also wrapped in mega hechialo. Do not bother to bow, because there is an urgent duty to attend to. I'm sure you are admiring me in this beautiful pattern I'm wearing. It is called Tugbewofia, meaning Queen of Beauty. See, I'm beautiful. Oh. Today when I go to the festival, I'll get a husband. And before you come and marry me, you need to dafemepo. That is why we have the dafemepo pattern. When you come and you said you want to marry, dafemepo means go and ask. Don't just meet me on the street and say you're married. No, do background checks. Me say,
Antonam from the Volta region, showing us the kete in the Volta region. Well, let's move over to our judges. Lawyer Anoche, did she deliver for you?
She did, indeed she did. And then the mention of kete, that is the Ewe for kente. Yes. And that is the reason why the Ewes believe that kente originated from the Volta region, because the Akans really don't have a meaning for kente, but the Ewes have a meaning for kete. And then also, I'm happy you touched on the fact that Ewe women are beautiful women. In the olden days, yes, there is no doubt about that. Indisputable. In the olden days, all the Akans, notably the Ashantis, were important Ewe women into their royal houses. So you have depicted that. But you should have mentioned that Togbesri was specifically given a sword by the British for his ingenuity. Thank you for your performance.
Lawyer Anoche giving his comments. Nana draw window. Let's hear from you.
Etonam. Mama.
Ke.
Te.
Ke.
Open, close. Ke. Te. Open, close.
Wonderful. You're looking elegant.
Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, you're looking elegant. I like your kete.
Thank you.
That the one you're wearing yourself is beautiful.
Thank you.
And the patterns are very, very imposing. And I like the information and education you've given us today. And the fact that we have, when I was doing the intro, and I was interviewed before this program, I mentioned that we have various fabrics at different locations, different ethnic groups. But what puts one aside is what you have just, educated us about this evening. And so I like it very much. We are actually... And you asked that, we are admiring you. Yes, we are actually admiring you because you are looking very beautiful this evening. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Etonam from the Volta region, showing us fashion as a cultural narrative from her region. And if you want to keep her in the competition, the short code is *713 *13#. Remember, tonight, another eviction is about to hit us. And so keep voting for your favorite lady. And now let's go to the central region and bring on Afeziwa. Let's check out her brief.
Afeziwa, Central Region.
Embodying the role of a cultural custodian, Afeziwa highlights how cloth Beads and adornments mark sacred transitions from the purity of white and tama at birth to the vibrant red attire of the Braka rites.
Be part of the journey by dialing star 713 star 13 hash or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Afedziwa.
Push. Ow! In our fancy tradition, when a woman delivers, the first clothing of a newborn is her white welcome dress and wrapped with a white cloth. This symbolizes purity. They are adorned with beads. On their neck is a black and white bead. It strengthens it. On their waist is a yellow bead. With this bead, on a normal shape, Nowetum was our life. On their arms and legs are the white beads. It gives the muscles the strength so that they'll be able to walk and crawl. And on their waist, their genital is being covered with a white cloth, with the edges held together with a white pin. This is it. And when they become toddlers, you have one life. Did the minty say you to tampe, never bo life. You want kakra. Now once was a combination. But she will grow up and her womanhood will be celebrated. I am the female custodian of my family's heritage. I'm wearing slate and kaba. With this, it signifies modesty. On my head is tekua. Tekua kesi wambani jane, wambani teta kono. The black threads, they symbolize the strength of a woman. And the yellow threads, they symbolize our prosperity. And if you look at my leg, it is ahinima. It has a royal association. And with this, kente, serving as my akatar. If you don't wear slate and kaba with tekua, oh, you can wear it with wege. And this atepua, for one febetre. One shanana say, or she mock. Without a hinema, you can wear it with mock. But once you see this, you should be sure that the person is willing to dance. But this is for special occasions. It's umukwana ado asawo. And you be a DJ. Boy and yum.
Ajua Yankee, hey. Ajua Yankee, hey. Agna Yankee, hey. Ajua Yankee.
Thank you.
Oh, Ajua Yankee with her mook. Definitely showing us how it's done in the central region. Afedziwa. Let's go over to our judges. Janet, what are your comments?
That's your bell, dear Charlie. When it sounds, even I jolt in my chair. Afedziwa, I ask papa. And when you started, I was expecting a little bit of celebration because it was at the naming ceremony of a child, right? So I was expecting some kind of fun that came at the end of it, but you did add it. What I missed a little bit, the story you were telling was going with some symbolisms, but the symbolisms were missing. They were all being told without us seeing it on the child, etc. So it lost a little bit of connectivity and talkability for me, if you get what I mean. But I loved the dancing at the end, and the lady who joined you with her wiggy and her, I loved it. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Janet. Lawyer Noche, can we have your comments, please?
Well, I also say that it's a brilliant performance, especially mixing English with the Fanti. That is the Euro-African tradition of the Fanti people, because they were the first to have welcomed the Europeans to our coast. Then the Achemfo Tekua, which distinguishes the Fanti women from the Ashanti women. The Ashantis would do the dancing cry. And then I like the high life because it was the Fantis who introduced the high life. In fact, the first ever famous high life song, being the Yamponsa, was sung by the Kumasi Trio. The Kumasi Trio were actually 3 Fanti men. I think you have done wonderfully today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We really are learning tonight. And of course, unlearning as well. Okay, well, this is where I ask you to definitely vote for Afeziwa from the Central Region to keep her in the competition. And after doing that, make sure you sit tight because we're not done with the show at all. We have some more coming in right here on GMB 2025 for you, but we're taking a quick breather, very tiny one. When we come back, we see our final three. Keep watching.
And wine and medente. So jagela, so pressure on the quen, the rest of quen, yeah. Kema mayapi, but
Real women speak about Dove deodorant.
The appearance of my underarm makes me very self-conscious.
I sweat a lot.
Dove cares for us. Everything that we need is provided for. It smells fresh. It's got quarter moisturizing cream. I would recommend Dove because it was made for women in mind.
And you don't have to worry about how you smell. Oh, it smells so great.
Try Dove for softer and smoother underarms.
Hey, let's take a selfie. Yay! Fast selfie. Give me. Yeah.
Smile.
Hey, smile. Let's add some filters. Filters? No!
Well, young one is our how.
Let's keep it natural.
Natural it is. Hey. Natural is definitely better.
Frutally, fruit juice.
This advert is FDA approved.
Why are more and more professionals choosing flamingo paint?
As an interior decorator, I aim for that beautiful, elegant look. Flamingo paint has great hiding ability to cover and transform old walls easily with just one coat.
Impressive. For me, as a professional painter, I love flamingo paint because it is small paints that paint huge area, meaning more profit for me. Great value for money.
As an architect, flamingo paint, with its well-researched and solid composition, guarantees durability for all my buildings.
Flamingo paint, superior hiding, superior coverage, superior durability. Flamingo paint, simply superior.
It's time to rise, it's time to shine. Strawberry time, Vitamilk strawberry time. Time to rise.
Enjoy Vitamilk Strawberry with 33% less sugar than Vitamilk Regular, yet still delicious because of the nice combination from soy milk and strawberry. Source of protein plus vitamin B1 and B2. Rise and shine, Vitamilk Strawberry.
This advert is FDA.
Are you tired of roaming for your medications and can't find them? Do you want to speak to a pharmacist or simply need privacy when buying your medications? Do you want your drugs to be delivered to you at the comfort of your home or office? Then it's time to download the Drugnet app, spelled DRUGNET, from the Play Store or App Store to enjoy total convenience. Use Drugnet, your multiple award-winning online pharmacy, for prompt delivery of all your medications. For further inquiries on Drugnet, call 0593 159 139 or 0501 646 496. And remember, we also accept all private health insurance cards. Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy.
Honey, new sample! And a pot evaporated milk. Ooh. Tasty and creamy, right? And a pot milk, a well custard one, a fine. Nasa Tom Brown, no, right? Nice.
The search for a new queen continues, but this
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
GMB 2024
Protects GTP, Lifestyle, Heaven Black Mosquito Spray and Coil, Heaven Deer, Bacope, and Napa Foods. Soko. Flamingo Paints, simply superior. Vitamilk feels good anywhere, anytime. Gastron from Anna's Chemist, effective relief from stomach discomforts. Fratelli Calipo, the natural fruit juice. Obuasibites, Numna Wumwankasa. 80, life is simple. Zonda, built in Ghana, building Ghana. Global Wings Travel and Tour, official travel and tour partner for GMB Ladies Travels. Covered Cosmetics, confidence looks good on you. Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy.
Fruit Masters.
Abiam, thank you very, very much. A round of applause for DJ Abiam. Easy indeed. And tonight we are learning a whole lot here on the traditional fashion night of GMB 2025. We've seen a lot of performances from the contestants, but of course with a lot of education as well, and our learned coaches serving as judges tonight have done justice to the night. Give it up for our judges, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of education from all of them.
So let's continue tonight. We are talking patterns, we are talking color, we are talking style, we are talking heritage and tradition. Let it continue, ladies and gentlemen, from the Savannah region by welcoming Busi.
Savannah region. Busi brings to light the processes involved in weaving premium quality smock, also known as fugu, from the Savannah region, especially in Daboya, and how these fabrics are put together in different styles to showcase their unique identity and boldness and authenticity.
Be part of the journey by dialing star 713 star 13 hash or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Busi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to Ndeura Fashion Show, where we showcase traditional fashion in all manners. Today, what you're going to see here is direct from Daboya, Ghana's #1 smoke factory in the country and beyond. Did you know that these fabrics were introduced to us by the Mosi people? They decided to exchange their woven fabrics with our local produce. And because of the beauty of the fabric and its durability, we decided to adapt it. And this evening, our models are going to showcase these beautiful fabrics in different styles. Without wasting much time, let's welcome the bride and the groom. Papa. The groom is beautifully adorned in our long sleeve smock that signify identity and purpose. His hat is positioned to signify that he respects everybody. And the woman is dressed in the same fabric to show unity. And there comes the modern twist. Our fabrics are sewn in different styles. Elegance redefined for business, for outing, and any party, anywhere you want to go to. And yes, our king, His Royal Majesty. Our king is adorned in our three-piece solely for the king. His hat is positioned straight to signify that apart from God, nobody is above him. And yes, our outfits signifies that he has wisdom and ancestral connection to everything he does. Our fabrics, they come in different colors. They come in different texture, but the quality is still top-notch. They have names such as Bierebe, which means cover your secrets, and my own is called Dobambile, meaning be patient, with some embellishments. And
all right, this is where Busi's fashion show comes to an end. A round of applause for Busi. Proper fashion show. All right, Lawyer Anoche, let's hear what your thoughts are.
Yes, my daughter, I will commend you for depicting the age-old, bright-eyed, catching colors of the Gonja smoke.
Thank you.
You did very well.
Thank you.
Then, 2, the Gonja chief always wears the black and white colors. You depicted that too.
Thank you.
And then the name in Deura, you mentioned, yes, every Gonja would mention the name Deura, the man who helped them to get about 1/3 of the whole north, the land in the north. I'm happy you took us to history. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you.
Thank you indeed. Janet, what would you say?
I am completely bedazzled by those sequins. You look amazing.
Thank you.
You know what I loved? You showed us different types of weaves, of colors, the versatility I loved. I will take a little bit mark of your eloquence because you kept on saying, and that disrupted the flow of your delivery. So next time, if you do stay on, please, in your delivery, take out the O's and the ums and the ahs, okay? Well done.
Thank you.
Make sure you keep Busi in the competition, especially tonight, because there will be eviction. *713 *13#. Now, from the Savannah region, ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, let's head over to Upper East and welcome Asakia.
Asakia, Upper East region. During the slave trade, the Bosa people of the Upper East region created the spiritually fortified bullock war regalia to protect their warriors from raiders. Armed with war horns, helmets, smokes and amulets, boots, bows, axes and disguises, nothing could penetrate it physically or spiritually. Today, the regalia lives on in the Fiok Festival and at important traditional locations, standing as a lasting symbol of strength, heritage and resilience. Asakia has more.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713 *13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Asakia.
Spirit of the gods, wake up! Mandela Bakolugo. Mandela Bakolugo Tarapanga Dunia Wazawabe. I foresee the future, and I am the most powerful. Who dares awaken the spirit of the ancestors? How dare you wear your cap facing the top when I am the most powerful? How dare you? Long before you all were born, the eye of the gods had long foreseen this coming. No man born of a woman would ever come to my land and conquer my people. Never! Come! This regalia will help strengthen you for the journey ahead. You have nothing to fear. Pick it up! This smoke, sacred, must never be washed, because he who wears it, his spirit lives in it. Hence, to wash is to wash their soul away. These ornaments you see are no ordinary ornaments, each with its power. Some to block bullets, others to block gunshots, and some to tell you when danger is near. It is only the foolish who goes to war with anger instead of tactics. Hence, with the horns of the bull, you will blend in with the cattle, and before they realize, you will finish them all. When the enemy is far, with this bow and arrow, aim at them and shoot. And once they are down, pick this up, go to them, look for their heart, and strike, killing them instantly. These boots and togas will help you run if there's ever a need. This leather bag, made from the skin of wild animals, would give you the power of the ancestors. No wild animal will attack you. Play the drums! It is only our war regalia that is not just a costume.
The pride of Upper East, ladies and gentlemen, Asakia. Oh, if you're clapping, do it better for Asakia, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am interested to hear what lawyer Anoche has to say about this very performance. We are attentive, sir.
Yes, I will say something about it. There were these slave raiders, Samori Ture and Babatu, coming down, and it was the Bulsa people who were able to stop them. Otherwise, the whole north would have been taken into slavery. And I'm happy you were able to depict that strongly. And then second, both in the First and Second World Wars, the number of Ghanaian soldiers taken away to fight on the side of the British, the Bulsas, otherwise known as the Kanjaka people, were number one. They outnumbered everyone. Last but not the least, which I wish the audience here would learn, is that during the 1948 riots, when Sergeant Imre, Superintendent Imre, gave the instructions that led to the dying of Sergeant Ajete and others, it was a Bulsa man called Issa Kanjaga who said in Hausa that don't shoot them. Let me say this to his memory. Otherwise, that day, more than 1,000 people would have died. The nations must remember Isa Kanjaga from your area.
Let's do it one more time for Lawyer Anoche. This one you cannot get in your history class no matter how much attention you pay. One more time, let's do it for Lawyer Anoche. Nana Hima, let me come to you.
Asakia.
Yes, ma'am.
You do not disappoint at all. You know, your consistency is exciting. Every week you add on and you're growing your brand. And I know that after Ghana Most Beautiful, something else will happen to you, even if you don't wear the crown. Congratulations. You know, your fierceness and the look alone brings the story out. You were talking about costume. You gave us information about even the emblems and the ornaments, you know, the charms, everything. You tried to explain. I know it's the time, but you did your best. Congratulations.
Keep Asakia in the competition. Tonight there will be eviction. Make sure it's not Asakia. *713 *13#. And tonight we've got royalty in our midst, and it's only right that we do some acknowledgements. Nana Efia Aframa II, Techiman Esweyi Kruntehema is with us. Please, a round of applause for him. Nana Amponsa Nyako Abronoma Techiman Enquire so Akwemuhema. Nana Sechiwa Fosua Dianwoma Techiman Kenten Adonting Hema. And Nana Nyako Abronoma Tebri Techiman Ekrofom Chidom Hema. A round of applause for the royalty that we have in our midst tonight, and also the Ghana National Theatre, the dance ensemble. Thank you so much for keeping the stage alive tonight. Now to our very last performance for the night before we find out who our best performer will be. Ladies and gentlemen, right here in the Greater Accra region, welcome Ajoko.
Ajoko, Greater Accra region.
It's the sacred identity and symbolism of the Queen Mother in Ga tradition. Through a graceful storytelling performance, Ajoko explains the deep meaning behind every piece of the royal regalia, signifying her rebirth as a servant of her people, carrying not just her own identity, but the hopes and destiny of her community.
Be part of the journey by dialing *713 *13# or download the MG Reality app from Google Play Store or App Store to vote for Ajoko.
Yes, that was my beginning. For when I'm adorned in this beautiful regalia, I am not just Na Ajoko, for I carry my true name. I am Na Akwa Omanyenye, the first, La Jasenye. In every Ga community, a queen mother is not just a woman, for she is a mother, a custodian, and a guide. Let me tell you about my identity, who I am. Let me begin with my hairpiece. This sets me apart. With my beads, this is called a fili. This identifies me as a leader. It is an authority and power given to me by custom and tradition. But this do not have anything to do with spiritual thing. It is pure. For my beads, I go with blue and white, which identifies me as a Ga Queen Mother. Blue carries us like the way the sea carries us. The white signifies purity of our spirit. I can't go with my nyanyana. My nyanyana protects me wherever I go. And with my royal slippers, it tells me that whenever I go, I carry my people. My anklet on my left ankle tells that I am chosen by tradition. We do not wear this anklet for fashion, for it tells me that I am ready for the battle ahead. Let me tell you something. Don't wear this beautiful elegance when you enter just places. But this beautiful elegance is worn during festival, naming ceremony, and special occasions. Let us not just wear our tradition, for let's understand it. For in knowing its depth.
Round of applause for Ajoko, Greater Accra region, wrapping up the performances for the night. Lawyer Noche, it was rather short, but I'm sure you've got a lot to say.
Very little, but deep. You know, the man carrying the gun behind the narrator, you know, would symbolize the fact that the Gans actually were the first people to have come here after the Guans. And dealing with the Europeans, they had knowledge of the gun before the Akans, and they are very proud of that. Now you are wearing hyssop, that nyenya, yes. It is in the Bible, the book of Chronicles. It depicts the Gans as part and parcel of the Jews. And then you are wearing white, yes, because the Gan state is a theocratic state. They are led by their chief priests, the Wulomo, and not actually the chiefs. And so they always have to wear white. Now, one significant thing is that I don't see you, unlike the Akan people, like the Bono and the Ashanti, wearing gold, because the Gans believe that it is their gods who wear gold. Human beings don't have to put gold on their skins. You have done very well. Thank you.
Janet, wrap up the comments for us tonight.
You know, such repository of knowledge, such wealth. Today, I have learned so much. And I think before I go to Naya Joko, you deserve a round of applause.
Please do it for Lawyer Noche.
Na la ja sinye. Nakanchobwe.
Yes.
The first.
The first.
Well done.
Thank
you look gorgeous, and I've learned something new about the colors blue and white. And I think henceforth, my beads are going to be in blue and white. I'll tell you something. You know, day one at Manchagbona, yes. What made you win star performers? Yes. Be consistent. It was the way you moved, your eyes, your look, everything merged into the storytelling. And these days, you seem to be focusing on narration rather than owning and telling a story. So going forward now, if you stay, I want you to go and watch it again. Okay. Go back and see how you played with movement and gestures in the storytelling. And that will connect you back to where you belong, because you belong, as I always say, to the upper echelon. Well done, Nan.
All right. All 13 performances for the night done. Do remember that we have eviction. So please make sure you're voting for your favorite to stay in the competition. When we are back, we would find out who wins best costume, who was the most eloquent, and most of all, the star performer. It's still GMB 2025.
Get ready! The excitement is cooking hot as Kitchen Wars Schools Connect takes over. It's a full day experience. Come and enjoy vendor stands, thrilling into school sporting activities, electrifying musical performances, and most importantly, the live balloting of alumni groups for Kitchen Wars Season 4. And here's the deal. All alumni groups interested in competing must be present to take part in the live balloting to determine which alumni groups they will be competing against. This event is happening at the Aviation Social Center on the 13th of September at 10 a.m. Kitchen Wars, your school fit cook.
Brought to you by Gino, Pomo Tomato Mix.
And Napa Foods.
Enadie, mighty power. This is haputi.
Na ka me prayer topic on erade ma me ko delay shoes.
Ibompaya.
It's a me bad delay. I mean, Ghana, you know, you delayed. Hana Uba interview, and I just say, woo, yeah, Drew.
I can just say, I'll come on your show.
Make I pa. Femi mama catch and say, "Name me ko delay shows so catch and say, yeah, the name dem be."
Ah, say.
Delay mama show na me just say, "Edina baby akodro say your friend wa ma."
Delay show is like the apex. It's one master the answer being CI or carrier.
As when you are GB.
The Delay Show is brought to you by Telecel, Yas Sanitary Pad, Nasco, Betway, Gino, Pepsodent, Delay Foods, Tabia Takum.
The Delay Show, Sunday at 6 p.m. on TV2.
11 years later, she's back on Today's Woman. She's the woman behind Ghana's Spelling Bee, a presidential award honoree and a champion for literacy.
I've always been the one who did something different. And then I would discover Scripps, National Spelling Bee of the US. Watching it, I thought, who's to say that a kid in Ghana couldn't sit with
the maiden edition of Akoma 87.9 FM, the Sharp Pen Quiz Competition, duly launched.
Are you ready to write, speak, and shine? Welcome to the Sharpen English Language Contest 2025, where words become power and young voices rise. 16 junior high schools, one stage, one goal to be crowned champions, from spelling to word formation to expression to grammar and to creativity. The Sharpen is the ultimate test of English brilliance. This is not just a contest, it's a celebration of sharp minds, bold speech, and the future of language leaders. Who will take the crown? Who holds the sharp pen? Join us and find out from these 16 selected schools as they battle for supremacy. The schools and contestants will go home with a prize package including certificates, citations, medals, cash, and many more. The champions will lift their coveted trophy and have the bragging rights as winners of the maiden edition of the Sharp Pen. The Sharp Pen is brought to you by Akoma 87.9 FM Kumasi with support from Royal Kente Weavers and Sellers Association. Sponsors:
Best Brain Publications, Dima for Herbal Clinic.
Media partners: TV3, Onia TV, UNFM, Connect FM, 3news.com, and OniaOnline.com. Akoma FM Sharp Pen 2025. Shape your words, sharpen your future.
Akoma FM 87.9 Kumasi.
Is Tetiana! The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
TMB 2024 is Tetiana!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
TMB 2024 is Tetiana!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
TMB 2024 is Tetiana!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
TMB 2024 is Tetiana!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
TMB 2024 is Tetiana!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
TMB 2024 is Tetiana!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
TMB 2024 is
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
The search for a new queen continues, but this is where it all began. Relive the legacy exclusively on Adesa Plus.
PMB 2024 is Tetiaga!
cats, please settle down. Settle down. Let's try and close the night. Hopefully you have voted for your preferred contestant to still be in the competition. Have you voted?
Yes, we
have. You voted? So who wins best costume? Who? Most eloquent? Star performer? Star performer? Anita.
A cookie.
The house is always divided.
I know.
When it comes to these segments.
Yes, but it's also really heartwarming.
Yes.
The kind of support our studio guests show our ladies. And I think they deserve a round of applause for yourselves.
A round of applause for yourselves.
Yes, the support is beautiful and we love to see it. But Cookie, Kitchen Wars is coming back. Let's digress a little bit.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Kitchen Wars.
Your school fee cook.
One can hear crowd. Kitchen Wars.
Your school fee cook.
All right, so next Saturday, we'll give you the details. Let me just fetch it right quickly. All right, so it's this Saturday, the 13th of September at the Aviation Social Center. Kitchen Wars is back, and this time around, it's the Alumni Bazaar from 10 a.m. We've got a lot of exciting activities. Alumnus, come in your numbers, and let's have a nostalgic event. Now, if you're interested, if you're at school here, or even if you're watching us back home, and you are interested in this season's competition, this is the number to call, 0268 102771. Let me take the number again. 0268 102771. So please make sure you take a note of that. Well, Anita.
Yes, Cookie.
We are told that 4 people are going home this evening. But
is there seriousness for me?
Hey, saying, did you vote?
Cookie.
Well, this is where we invite lawyer Anoche. He'll be presenting gifts to some people and also sending some people home.
Sadly. But you know what, Cookie? Let's do the good part first.
Okay.
Let's start. Hey, Cookie. No.
We'll do best costume and all of that.
We have to do best costume. Cookie wants us to take like 10 people.
Okay.
You get it. But now, we are going to take our time and start off with the best costume award. Nanahima Janet, who is doing that for us.
I'll do it for you. So, good evening, ladies, again. You're all looking dazzly, glittery. Well, so who has the best costume? All right. Okay. We'll call all of them so that you are happy. So, Tasela, come forward. Nana, come forward. Asakia, come forward. This was very, very difficult, but I think one of you should just be called as the best costume for tonight, and I think Nana deserves it.
Congratulations, Nana, for winning the best costume on a night like this. And she's getting 2,000 Ghana cedis worth of makeup products and cosmetics from Covered Cosmetics and lawyer Anoche. Our guest judge is doing us the honors. Congratulations one more time, Nana. All right, lawyer, please, you'll be doing a lot more for us, so kindly join Cookie. And Cookie, take it away with the Most Eloquent Award.
We'll get into Most Eloquent, and the lady who wins tonight is getting a package from Pepsi and Charcoal and Herbal, as well as AT, giving out 250 gigabytes worth of data that never expires. Judges, who wins the Most Eloquent?
Most eloquent. Today there were a few hiccups, otherwise there were going to be a lot more of you, but let's call Nana to come forward. Let's call Tasala to come forward. let's call Asakia to come forward. For the blepa dear, this evening dear. Tasala had it.
Tasala, most eloquent. And those are your packages coming from Pepsi Charcoal and Herbal. And your data bundle also from 80 250 gigabytes of data that never expires. Congratulations to you, Tasala, for winning most eloquent. All right. Congratulations.
Okay, judges, we're moving on to the big one for the night. As the star performer, and so I guess Janet will be doing that for us.
Yes, thank you all so much. Well done. I think today there were 13 stars shining so brightly in the sky. You ladies did so amazing. Hashtag proud of my heritage. I'm so proud of all of you. But it's a competition, isn't it? So someone will shine brighter than the other. Well, tonight, it's been a night of 3 stars. So I'll call the same stars Asakia, Nana, and Tasala. Well, tonight I must confess I had to go and learn a song because I didn't know what song to sing. So I'm going to try and sing it, but you guys better help me, okay? As always. Are you ready, DJ? I want to see you, my father. I want to see you, my father.
It's a star performer.
I want to see you, my father. I want to see you, my father. I want to see you, my father. I want to see you, my father.
Yaba, Wanova, Kai Kai,
Signa. I want to see you.
All right, so Asakia gets products from Camel. Camel from PZ Cousins, and of course, Gino tomato mix, Gino pepper, and onion mix also have a hamper containing Gino jollof mix and Pomo tomato mix for our star performer. Lawyer Noche, kindly do us the honors. Thank you so much.
Thank you, lawyer. Thank you. You can take your seat. Thank you very much. Well, now to the serious part.
Cookie.
Yeah.
You know, when we always keep talking about you voting for your favorite lady, it is definitely not a joke because, you know, it's okay to come here and cheer them on. It is okay to support them in the comments on Facebook, you know, chanting their name and typing their names as many times as you want to. But the most important thing is the vote. And tonight is going to be one of the most painful evictions.
Yeah, it will be.
I have seen on this platform.
We can guarantee you that.
Yes.
I see the awe on your face. Yeah, it's going to happen tonight. So quite quickly, Anita, let's just get straight into it.
Yes,
if you do hear your name, kindly take maybe 3 steps forward if you do hear your name. So let's get straight into it. Now, where? Afediwa, Owuba, and Ajoko. Step
Ladies,
forward.
please come forward. Be in the middle for us. And I don't know how I feel about this, but our ladies at the back, I can confidently say that you can go backstage. And so, these are our bottom 4 for today, for tonight, honestly. And this is where we throw it over to our judges who have that difficult task of either saving or evicting someone. Judges, over to you.
Wait there, I am say I Accra.
We didn't expect it.
BB Bessie, this one is a BB Bessie moment. DJ, who I am? When you're ready.
Abiam.
Okay. Each one, I'm going to save 2 people, 2 ladies. But each one that I'm going to say, I'm going to tell you what you have to improve to make it through the following weeks. So please listen carefully, the 2 that I'm going to save. First of all, I'm going to say Ajoko. Now listen. Ajoko, no neshaboji consistency. You are not being consistent. Last week you fumbled through. There's no doubt that you look pretty. There is no doubt at all. But your lack of consistency is pulling you down. So like I said, go back to week 1 and see what it is that made you win. Just continue on that path and you go a long way. But you need to be consistent. Oh, no, no, no. So well done, you're saved.
Okay, so Ajoko is safe for this week, and we cannot guarantee she's
come
staying.
to the middle, ladies.
Next week as well. So this is your cue for the fans and lovers, families of Ajoko, to keep voting for her and all the ladies. The competition is getting really, really tough. And we, as hosts, we can't even tell who is staying and who is going.
Yeah.
Janet?
All right. This is a tough one.
Okay.
Because I didn't foresee it
Janet,
coming.
sorry, but kindly hold on for us.
Abiam, are you releasing?
Long time, but tell me in we don't come. I drink and Casana sometimes. Satiana say you come pump. Last year was a go back. This year the air shrimp quine, non quine, bron quine, some quine. Are you? Are you?
Abiam, thank you very much. I think the judges are ready now. Yeah.
We are really ready. But it is what it is. You see, the one who's never failed is one who has never achieved anything in their life. So life is full of stumbles. Just take it as one of the little hiccups. It's not the end of the road. So the one that I'm going to save tonight was saved just like this. Just like that. And that person is, your advice is, get into character right from the get-go. And that person is Afeziwa.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes, so what did I tell you? What did I tell you is 60% votes and 40% of our scores. 60% votes and 40% of our scores. So if you're not voting for your favorites, this will impact the final results. So ladies, Naura, my ethereal beauty, Owuba, my dancer, congratulations and well done.
And like I told you, it's one of the most painful evictions on the platform. We've seen the ladies give up their very best, and as we're saying goodbye to them, ladies and gentlemen, I think they deserve a round of applause.
Give it up for them,
ladies and gentlemen. It's been a good run. But they are not going home empty-handed. They are getting product from Union Beverages, producers of Vitamilk, and also Heaven Insecticide Spray and Enapa Mackerel is given our ladies 5,000 worth of exercise books to donate to any school of their choice as part of their corporate social responsibility. Ladies, Ooh.
Next week, Sunday at 8 p.m., we will be right here. But remember, all through the week until Sunday when voting closes, you can still keep voting your favorite to be in the competition. Thank you for doing this with us tonight. But special thanks to Lawyer Anoche.
Yes.
You brought us a lot of... Let's do it one more time. Let's appreciate Lawyer Anoche tonight. And of course, our two in-house judges, Nanahima and Janet as well. Thank you very much. Reminding you that on Saturday at the Aviation Social Center, the alumni version of Kitchen Wars will be underway. Let's get the phone numbers out there again quickly. Anita.
Yes, Cookie, kindly do us the honors. Okay. You have it?
All right. So 0268 102-771 is the number. If you're a school present here or even watching back at home and you want to participate, then please make sure that you're calling 0268 102-771. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Cookie. Anita.
Yes, my name is Anita Ekuya Ekufu. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.
Joker.
I need some help. Come my head on fire can't cool. My head on fire can't cool. Slowing down on the marijuana, baby. Spending time training my mental. Softly make I take it to the right place. You can't testify, no be easy. No be who say, he say, she say. When you I say I need some healing. I be up and how much and I'm screaming, Father, Father. My demons still there after me, yo. Principalities forms what I do. Make I know the best, make a fully body, yo. Was me kasha manya in me musu. Na kasha all kinds of me, yo. I know who I'm before. How many times did they write to me, yes, Then go they watch in my face, see they vex it. Nyanku pon and son on no icing. On my keko. Used to starve, but now we got options. Get to silence, sometimes it is such a things are going and I'm taking my lessons. See me down, to me die. Try to keep your one eye open. Left eye closed and the right eye working. One eye open, no. See me down, to me die. Keep your one eye open. One eye open, one eye open, one eye open, no. I live in a city of police. I know they trying to be one of them sillies. I chase my cities, I buy my gunny, and I tread carefully. Some people attacking me rampant, keeping it cool, stay man, cause I keep on balling in pain. I keep on balling in red masala. Some people who asking me
tomato mix, Gino jollof mix, Gino pepper and onion tomato mix. Gino truly cares. Pomo tomato mix, taste the love. Pepsodent charcoal and herbal for strong teeth and gums and for naturally white teeth. Geisha moringa and black soap for soft and glowing skin. Kivo Gari 4-in-1 mix and Kivo hot pepper. Curry soakings, aye easy. Kivo hot pepper. Eshishi. Camel from PZ Cousins. Camel cleans, cares, and protects. GTP, lifestyle. Heaven Black Mosquito Spray and Coil. Heaven Dear, Bacope, and Napa Foods. Ayade Soko. Flamingo Paints, simply superior. Vitamilk feels good anywhere, anytime. Gastron from Anna's Chemist, effective relief from stomach discomforts. Fratelli Calipo, the natural fruit juice. Obuasi bitters, numna wumwankasa. 80, life is simple. Zonda, built in Ghana, building Ghana. Global Wings Travel and Tour, official travel and tour partner for GMB Ladies Travels. Covered Cosmetics, confidence looks good on you. Drugnet, your #1 online pharmacy.
Fruit Masters.
La 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 la.